William and Roscoe, the Canine Caper. William was an energetic young boy with a big smile and an even bigger heart. But there was one thing, or rather, someone, he loved more than anything in the world: his dog, Roscoe. Roscoe was a stunning blue brindle pit bull with a shiny coat and a wagging tail that never stopped. One sunny afternoon, while William was playing basketball in his front yard, Roscoe relaxed in the backyard. He loved lying under the shade of the big oak tree. William would often check on him, but when he went to call Roscoe for dinner, his heart sank. Roscoe was gone. The backyard gate was wide open. "Roscoe!" William shouted, running through the yard. He called and called, but there was no answer. Tears welled up in William's eyes. "Where could he be?" he whispered, clutching Roscoe's favorite ball. Meanwhile, far away, in a small, dark, cold basement, Roscoe was barking loudly. He had been taken by two men who had sneaked into William's backyard. They wanted to see if flyers would go up with a reward for his return. "Once they put up the flyers and offer money, we'll bring the dog back," one of the kidnappers said with a sly grin. But Roscoe was no ordinary dog. He wasn't going to wait around to be rescued. With the determination of a true hero, Roscoe started working on his escape. He barked and barked, hoping someone would hear him. When no one came, he changed his strategy. His bark turned into a bite, and he began to tug at the rope around his neck. Tug after tug, the rope started to loosen. After hours of chewing and pulling, Roscoe finally freed himself. Panting but undeterred, Roscoe eyed the wooden door, keeping him trapped. He charged at it with all his might. Wham! The door rattled. Wham! Again, it shook. With one final push, the door splintered, and Roscoe was free. He bolted out into the night, determined to find his way back to William. While Roscoe was racing through the streets, William was still searching tirelessly. He wandered further than he ever had before, down an unfamiliar street. He held a flashlight in one hand and Roscoe's leash in the other. Suddenly, in the distance, something caught his eye. It was a blur of blue and white fur. Could it be? His heart raced. "Roscoe, is that you?" William called, his voice trembling with hope. The blur turned into a figure. The figure ran faster, and as it got closer, William's eyes widened. "Yes, it's Roscoe!" William shouted with joy, dropping to his knees. Roscoe leapt into his arms, licking his face with excitement. Tears of happiness streamed down William's cheeks as he hugged his best friend tightly. Back at home, William decided never to let Roscoe be in the backyard alone again. He cleaned out a cozy corner of the garage and turned it into Roscoe's new space. With a soft bed, warm blankets, and plenty of toys, Roscoe felt like royalty. "From now on, you're staying where it's safe," William said as Roscoe curled up at his feet. The two were inseparable once more, ready to face any adventure together. And from that day forward, neither kidnappers nor anything else could ever come between William and Roscoe. The end.